Okay, whew, I feel better. Round 2, are you live, Russell? Yep, we are definitely live. All right, round number 2. What's up, everybody? This is Russell. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys something really, really cool. Obviously, you've heard me talk about the OfferLab platform, but during today's session, we're going to talk about how you can actually leverage it as someone who has created their own offers, or their own products, their own services, which is really cool, okay? The title of this presentation is How to Turn Other People's Funnels into Your Own Personal Sales Army. Make sure you got that. How to turn other people's funnels into your own personal sales army. Okay, and also why I believe that OfferLab will create more 2 Combo Club winners in the next 12 months than we've created in the last 10 years combined. Okay, that's what we're talking about today, which is gonna be exciting on both sides. This is one of the secrets like I've been doing behind the scenes for the last 10 years that most people don't even know about. I mentioned a little bit in my Traffic Secrets book, but today we're gonna give you the playbook, this is how the game is played. And it's gonna change everything for you guys. So I'm excited. Again, this session is focused on offer creators. So if you have a course, you have a product, you've got a school community, you've got something you sell on Shopify or on Patreon or on GHL or on ClickFunnels or on any platform, it doesn't matter. The coolest thing about OfferLab is it doesn't matter where you're selling your stuff right now. When you bring it over into OfferLab, you can collaborate with other people, okay? You can literally become upsell number 1 in someone's funnel. You can become someone's order form bump. You can be the front end where they're selling their own back end course. The opportunities for you as an offer creator are, I think, some of the greatest that's ever existed, okay, which is really fun. So again, we're gonna show you guys how to turn other people's funnels into your own personal sales army. Now, I'm here today because, first off, I've been working on this project now for a year and a half. We're finally having a chance to reveal it to you and share it with you. I'm really excited. But more so, I want to show you guys the next big growth opportunity for entrepreneurs. I want you to understand where things are going, where we've kind of come from and where we're going. Some of you guys are newer to this game. Some of you guys have been doing this a long time. Okay, I've been playing this online marketing game now for 25 years, which is kind of crazy. I started back before there was Facebook, before there was MySpace. Back before MySpace was a site called Friendster, and before Friendster is when I got started, okay? So everything has been shifting and changing all the time. And I want to take you on a quick journey down memory lane so you understand where the things have been going so you can see where everything is shifting towards, okay? Because those who understand the trends are the ones who win in this game, okay? So 2006, the way the game was played was through Google. That was kind of what we had to drive traffic online. It was Google, right? One of my very first businesses I ever launched was a company called How to Make a Potato Gun, which, by the way, maybe I should get this offer on OfferLab. How many of you guys would promote How to Make a Potato Gun if I put it on OfferLab? That would be so cool. It could be all of your upsells. It'd be insane. Anyway, so I know Google rankings work because my product, How to Make Your Own Potato Gun, if you had typed in How to Make a Potato Gun back in the day, guess what was ranked number 1 on Google? It was me, and everyone bought my DVD, and that's how I made money when I was in college, okay? It was all about Google rankings, ranking for keywords, doing basic pay-per-click, but that was kind of how the game played, okay? And that was amazing for a while, and then the whole thing crashed, okay? Fast forward 2015, it started shifting to Facebook ads, okay? Now, what's cool about Facebook ads then, that you probably don't know about now, back then, we used to get Facebook clicks for a penny a click. Can you guys imagine today if we got Facebook clicks for a penny a click? I didn't know how good we had it. Nowadays, we're paying $4 or $5 for a click a lot of times. Back then, 2015, when it first came out, penny clicks, 10-cent click, quarter clicks, it was insane. And we all built our businesses and they blew up, right? And then over time, got more expensive, got harder. Okay, 2017, YouTube hit and started growing. This is a video of Mr. Beast. This is the first video he had that went viral. He literally sat there and he counted to 100,000. It took him 23 hours, 48 minutes, and 7 seconds, and that video got 28 million views. Okay, so if any of you guys are looking for what should I do on YouTube today to grow a business, just count to 100,000, maybe 100,001, just beat him a little bit, right? But that's how he got started, right? And YouTube became the platform. People were growing, blowing up, and that was 2017, right? Moving to 2020, TikTok started taking over. Everything started shifting, right? And those who understood what was happening and got in early were the ones who won. Right? When I started getting things ranked early, then there was 3 or 4 years where I was making insane amounts of money just because I was ranked, because nobody else knew what they were doing. And then eventually people caught up and it got harder and it falls apart. Facebook clicks, penny clicks, 5-cent clicks, 10-cent clicks. We were raking in money and they got more expensive and harder, right? YouTube crushed it, got harder. TikTok crushed it, got harder. So the question is what is the next wave? What's the next trend we can get on, okay? Because if you get in early on a trend and ride the wave, you can be 2-3 years ahead of everybody else, okay? And right now I want you to understand you are at the beginning of a brand new wave. Okay, what we are creating with OfferLab, this movement, this platform, what's happening, you are at the very beginning of this, okay? You are here, and because you're an offer creator, I know that you have something that you know people need, right? How many of you guys have a product or service and you know people need it, okay? And you're trying to figure out, I know my product works, I need to get it in as many hands of as many people as humanly possible. If that's you, raise your hand, okay? Yeah, that's what we do as offer creators, right? We figure out how to solve someone's problem, we create an offer, and then the question is, how do I get this to the people? If they would just buy my product, I could change their life, but I'm struggling because ad costs are too high. It's like all different things, like no one's seeing my stuff. I have competitors whose products are worse, but they're showing up everywhere, mine's nowhere, like all the frustration comes, right? And when you start looking at deeper, it's like, you have to understand that today, organic traffic is unpredictable, okay? The algorithms are shifting and changing. Things that worked 2 or 3 weeks ago don't work today. Things that are working 2 weeks, like that's shifting, okay? Ad costs are going up, they're volatile, they're expensive, right? We had campaigns where even 6 months ago, we were spending $100 to sell a ticket to one of our events, and now 5 or 6 months later, we're up to $500 to sell the same $100 ticket. Like it is literally insane how it shifts and how expensive it is, right? Offer fatigue. A lot of creators, you guys created offers, and your audience has seen it over and over and over again, right? And it's like, no one's really buying it because everyone who bought it, kind of my community already bought it. Now what do I do, right? You have cap potential, you keep getting tapped out, you're getting ignored, and that's what's really frustrating. So we sit here today, and we start thinking, man, why did I start posting TikToks in 2020? I could have been in front of that trend, I could have killed it. Now I'm posting TikToks and nobody's actually watching these things. Okay, or why did I start a YouTube channel in 2018? Back when Mr. Beast was counting, I could have counted. I'd be huge right now, it'd be a big deal. Or why did I start a podcast back in 2015 when it first came out? I literally was in a room when they first talked about podcasts, the very first time. I remember sitting there listening to this, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. No one's ever gonna listen to a podcast. Like I thought it was like, even the word, I was like, this is not a thing. And sure enough, later, podcasts are this thing, and like I was 10 years late to jumping on, even though I knew about it 10 years before most other people even knew about it, okay? Why didn't I start back in 2015? Well, you're gonna be very glad that you showed up today, okay? Because not only do I know the OfferLab will, because I know that OfferLab's not only gonna be successful, like I know it is, like we put so much time and energy, I've been doing this game long, if I know OfferLab's gonna be successful, but what's more exciting for me and probably hopefully for you is the second half here, which is I believe that on this platform, OfferLab will create more two-column club winners in the next 12 months than we created in the last 10 years. And if you know my history and my journey, we launched ClickFunnels to help people to have success, right? I think we're close to 3,000 people have won a two-column club award on the platform, right? I think this is gonna be easier and faster for a lot of reasons. One, it's gonna be simpler. You can get funnels built in a fraction of the time. You can work with partners as opposed to you trying to do all the work, right? Partners with traffic, you don't have to pay Zuckerberg. There's so many amazing things. When you actually understand how to unlock the platform to work with other people to grow your business, okay? And it's gonna freak you out, okay? Now, the reason why ClickFunnels was so good at creating two Comma Club winners, people always ask, how did ClickFunnels help so many people be successful, okay? The reason why is because we had a strategy, right? We had a strategy that literally could take any business, you'd apply the strategy and it would blow it up, okay? And if you know me, that strategy was a funnel, okay? If you took a funnel, I could apply it to almost any business and the business would blow up overnight, okay? I wrote the .com Secrets book, we launched ClickFunnels, we started showing people this, and like it was so simple. But the problem prior to that, the problem was that it was really hard for people to implement, okay? They'd have a team like I did, they'd have someone actually show them the strategy, like these all these different things, right? And so when we launched ClickFunnels was not a new website builder, okay? What ClickFunnels actually was a way that anybody could copy my best funnel strategies and implement them on their own. Like that was the big aha, right? That's what ClickFunnels actually was, okay? We'd already proven the model over and over and over again. Someone would read the .com Secrets book, they'd build a funnel and they could apply it to any business and the business would explode. And we saw it person after person, business after business, brand after brand, just exploding with funnels, okay? And so that's why ClickFunnels grew. That's why ClickFunnels has so much success, right? Because it was a shortcut. We cut out all the hard stuff and made it simple. People didn't have to have my team, they didn't have to have my strategies. They could literally take it and do it on their own, okay? And right now I'm having deja vu. Okay? Same spot I was in a decade ago before we launched ClickFunnels. I was like, oh my gosh. If people understand this, like ClickFunnels was never a website builder. Okay? ClickFunnels was a 2 Comma Club award winner creator. Like that's what we did. We developed entrepreneurs. We gave them the tools, the strategies to take whatever they had, whatever their business, their product, their service, and change the world with it. Okay? And that's exactly what OfferLab is. OfferLab is also a 2 Comma Club award creator. Okay, that's the goal of the platform. It's not so much to make sales or sell products, it's to help you as an entrepreneur, to turn you into the person that you've been dreaming about, to become your future self today by being on this platform, to become a 2 Comma Club award winner. And not that I care about how much money you guys make, I literally could not care less. The reason why that's important is because for you to sell $1 million in something, like the amount of lives you have to change in the process is insane. And so that's why I'm so passionate, because this is literally the next 2 Comma Club award winner creator. Okay? Now, real quick disclaimer before we get too deep into this. I am not telling you you're gonna make millions of dollars just by signing up. In fact, I promise you that you will not, okay? Making money on the internet is a skill set, and you have to learn the skill set. So by signing up for the platform, you're not gonna do anything. My job is to train you as much as I can, and from that, you have whatever success you're able to have. Okay, but we tried to reduce all the barriers of entry, okay? OfferLab, as you know, was a free platform. Like, you don't have to pay to be part of it. You can just sign up for free, right? All the training we're trying to give you now is all free. Like, we're trying to give you all the things so you can be successful, okay? But I can't guarantee it, okay? I'm not gonna guarantee you to make any amount of money, but I can guarantee that if you implement and apply the things we're talking about, that your likelihood of success will dramatically go up, okay? And right now, you guys have a chance to be on the front of this new wave if you grab it with both your hands and take advantage of the opportunity, okay? So today, we're gonna talk about how to make money using other people's traffic, other people's products, and other people's success. You guys get this? This is important. If you're getting this, type in the comments, say, I get it, okay? How to make money using other people's traffic, other people's product, and other people's success, okay? The model prior to today is like how to make money selling your own product and paying Mark Zuckerberg to traffic and not leveraging anybody else's success. Like, it's a horrible formula, yet that's what we've been doing for the last decade. Instead, how to make money using other people's traffic, other people's products, and other people's success. Way better, way easier, way less risk, way less stress, like all the things melt away. It's really, really cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna walk through 3 cool things. Number 1 is our Horcrux Playbooks. I'm gonna show you guys how to integrate your offers into as many other people's sales funnels as possible. Number 2, we're gonna talk about the shark and shepherd's formula, how to get other people to happily promote your product inside of their funnels. And number 3, we're gonna talk about the Warren Buffett principle, how to make money on every sale an offer owner or an affiliate ever makes, even if you're not promoting it. So that's what we're gonna talk about for the next hour or so. You guys excited for that? If you are, wave your hands around. Okay, we're gonna start with my most favorite one, which is the Horcrux Playbook. So, in this first session, we'll talk about how to integrate your offers into as many other people's funnels as possible, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I'm gonna rewind back to 2018. 2018 was a great year for me. I had a chance to speak at this event. This is Grant Cardone's event. I had everyone pull their phone out and turn the flashlight on, and everyone's lights were on. It was like, and I got this shot. It's like the coolest picture in the history of all time. So I was speaking in front of 9,000 people. Some of you guys know the story. At the end of my 90-minute presentation, I made an offer, and we set a world record, sold $3.2 million in sales in 90 minutes from the stage. That record yet has not been broken. I keep hoping somebody will beat it just so I have enough motivation to try to re-beat it back. But as of today, since 2018, nobody has broken that record. And so I have the world record for the most sales in the shortest period of time on stage. But what most people don't know is that's not where most of the money was made. Wait, what? You made $3.2 million in 90 minutes, and that's not where most of the money got made? No. Let me tell you guys the rest of the story, because this is more interesting. Okay, everyone sees the flashy stuff I talk about, but I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes of what we're actually doing. Okay, because this will unlock something brand new for you guys that you've never had before in the past. Okay, so about the same time, I was working with Grant, and Grant was like putting together a new event. He's like, this is gonna be a virtual event. It's not gonna be the same thing. Instead of 9,000 people, we're gonna have like 90 million people, and it's gonna be amazing. Do you wanna be part of it? I was like, I'm like, under one condition. He's like, what's that? I'm like, okay. And this is where I laid down the idea. I wanna make sure you guys are catching this. I'm slowing down so you don't miss this, okay? I said, Grant, how about this? When people come to register for your event, I'll come and speak and do whatever you want me to do. But what I want you to do is on the thank you page, after somebody registers for the event, will you put in a free offer to get a free trial to ClickFunnels? He's like, sure. And so that's what we did. So here's the actual sales page. This was a sales page for the 10X virtual event. People registered for it. And then after they registered on the thank you page, like step 1, put on your calendar, step 2, whatever. And step number 4 was, hey, Russell's gonna give you a free account, a free trial to ClickFunnels, go test it out. Okay, so Grant goes and takes this, he launches this event out to the world. They get, I don't know, a couple 100,000 people to register. 100,000 people land on the thank you page. They come down, they see that thing there, they click it, they sign up for ClickFunnels trial. And what's crazy, okay, despite the fact that we made a lot of money on stage, and in 90 minutes, I made way more money on stage by just putting my offer inside of somebody else's funnel. That's the big aha. You guys getting this? Way more profitable. Guess what? I didn't have to go speak, I didn't have to stress out, I didn't have to talk on stage, I didn't have to just put my offer inside somebody else's funnel. Like, that's the big secret, okay? And most of you guys are not doing any form of that, so we're gonna show you guys a bunch of really cool ways to do it and why OfferLab is actually so powerful, okay? All right, so how many of you guys have read the book Harry Potter? Okay? How many of you guys knew that Harry Potter is actually a business book with very good business lessons we're gonna show you, okay? Inside of Harry Potter, if you haven't read it, I don't wanna spoil it for you, but there's a bad guy. His name is Voldemort. I said it right. When I was practicing, I kept saying anyway, but Voldemort, if you don't know, he's actually a business genius. And this was really interesting, okay? Now, Voldemort, obviously, Harry Potter and all his crew are trying to kill him. He doesn't want to die, right? So he comes up with this thing called Horcruxes. I nailed it too? Let's go, Harry Potter. I figured this out. Okay, Horcruxes. Now, the Horcruxes are basically, he took his soul and he breaks it up into like, 7 other people, right? Or 7 other things. These Horcruxes are out there. Now, to kill Voldemort, you can't just kill him. You got to kill all the other Horcruxes first. If you kill all the other ones, then you can actually go and kill him. Okay, and that's the premise of like the next 5 Harry Potter movies, right? Is you have to go kill all these things. Okay, so Voldemort is very smart. He creates these Horcruxes. They're all over the place, and so to kill him, you have to kill all of them, and then you can actually kill him. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been doing this game for a long time, and I have so many friends, so many of our clients, so many people who build a business on one thing, and that thing disappears. The whole business disappears overnight. Okay. What I want to talk about is using this concept of like thank you page integration, getting your offer plugged into other people's funnels. Because when you do that, it's literally creating a business Horcrux. Okay, where your business now is more stable. You're getting traffic from other people's funnels, not just your own. If your Facebook ads get shut down, or if you get delisted off Instagram or whatever, it won't matter because you'll be set up in so many other places that it'll change everything. Okay, my very first mentor in this game is a guy named Mark Joyner. And Mark is a brilliant mind, one of my favorite people I've ever met. When I met Mark initially, he had just sold his business and he wrote a book called Integration Marketing. It's a really small book. It's pretty easy to read, but it's all about how to integrate your business into other people's businesses. So I read this book 15, 18 years ago, whenever it was, and it changed my entire perspective on how to get traffic. Okay, you will notice when I share some of these things, this is how we built ClickFunnels initially, is by using this playbook from Mark Joyner. Now, what Mark Joyner said inside this book is so powerful. He said, if you want to get rich as a business owner, you need to integrate your products into as many other people's businesses as possible. That way, every time someone else makes a sale, you make more money too, which means the more partners you get, the more money you can make, okay? The more successful those partners are, the more successful you are. That making sense, you guys? So what would it look like if you were the only person selling your stuff? Okay? What would it look like if you weren't the only person? How many of you guys right now, like, you're the only person selling your stuff? Okay? What would it look like if you weren't the only person? If there were 2 other people, or 5 other people, or 10 other people selling your stuff every single day? Okay? Business Horcruxes are the secret. Okay? And figuring out how to do this is way faster than you actually think. Okay? So again, here's Grant's story. My slides got messed up a little bit there, but on Grant's story, we just plugged in the thank you page of his offer. Okay? Now some of you guys may be thinking, okay, I think I get this, but I don't know how do I do that? Like, how does it actually work? Okay, walk me through the actual step-by-step. And so we created 4 playbooks to share with you. Okay? These are 4 Horcrux playbooks we want to share with you guys today, okay? One's called the O.p.r.a.h. Book Club, one's called Sweaty Upsells, one's called Treasure Maps and Tools, and one's called Chicken Soup Funnel Collab, okay? Now, each of these strategies are using a type of business Horcrux that we call a funnel collab, okay? We're going to be collaborating with other people. Okay? If you notice, we went to OfferLab.com, the homepage, talk about how this is collaborative selling, right? It's changing the conversation. So how do we do these funnel collabs? Okay, so I'm gonna walk you guys through a bunch of them. First one I'm gonna walk you through is the O.p.r.a.h. Book Club. Okay, all right. So the way the O.p.r.a.h. Book Club works, you guys familiar with Oprah? You know her, she's amazing. Do you know like how her business works? So Oprah's got a book club, right? Which is all these different fans, and then an author writes a book, and they read the book, but then in the book club, everyone reads it together. Right? So that's just kind of the concept behind how the O.p.r.a.h. Book Club funnel works, okay? So for example, in my funnel what I do is on the front end, if you have a book, okay, it could be an ebook, it could be a physical book, but if you're selling a book as an offer owner, you'd have the book in the front, and then you can have a book club as the upsell, okay? Or like a membership site, a continuity program. Okay, so a practical example of that is, let me make sure I explain this correctly for you guys so you don't mess it up, okay? The way it works is the author, the benefits of the offer is that the authors, they can put their book on the OfferLab platform, right? Or Oprah's platform, whatever, and the author gets a whole bunch of books sold, which is great, okay? And then the book club, the benefits is the Oprah benefits because everyone's joining a book club, they're reading books together, they're buying more stuff from her, and she benefits from that side of it, right? So both people have success, okay? Now, the O.p.r.a.h. Book Club funnel is perfect for anyone who's got a transformational product, if you're an entrepreneur, it's perfect for if you've got communities, if you've got a school group. Like this funnel works really good if you've got any of those kind of things, okay? So again, on the front end, you're gonna have a book, and then this again, transformational product owner leads the book, low ticket course, and it's gonna lead over to a community. So let me show you a practical example of that. I'm gonna skip through a couple of these real quick. Okay, so for example, inside OfferLab right now, if you go in there, I keep looking at the next slide instead of 4. I'm gonna focus right here, sorry. If you go into OfferLab, this is the book club I have called 1357. How many guys are members of 1357 Club? Oh, if you're not, it's really cool. So we have a book club. Every single morning, all the entrepreneurs will get together, and for 13 minutes and 57 seconds, we literally read a book together. It's one of the most fun things in the world, right? It's a membership continuity program. It's $27 a month, and we have thousands of entrepreneurs now. We're part of it, who every single day, we jump on a call, and we all read a book together for 13 minutes and 57 seconds. So this is my version of O.p.r.a.h book club. So this is the Russell book club, right? So this book club is already there inside of OfferLab. So that's number one. Okay, you click on that and you can see, okay, this is what the sales page looks like. So if you have a book you want to sell on the front end, this could become your book club. Okay, so how many of you guys, by the way, are authors? How many of you guys have written a book? Either it could be an ebook, it could be a real book, it could be whatever it is, okay? So this playbook works really good if you're an author, right? So you have a book on the front end, and then you can upsell like my book club, right? O.p.r.a.H's book club, my book club, whatever it might be, okay? So in this example, I went back to OfferLab, and Michael Gerber's got a book. Okay, so Michael Gerber's book, Beyond the E-Myth, is in there, so we can sign up to sell that as well. And we come in and we plug it in where somebody comes into the O.p.r.a.H book funnel. On the first page, they buy the ebook, and then we upsell them now the book club, the monthly recurring. Does that make sense? So think about this for all of you guys. If you are an author, you've got a book. For the O.p.r.a.H book club method, you can go and you can take your own book or somebody else's book. That becomes the front end of the funnel. And then let's say you have a community that's a membership site, right? You can create a school community or something else that's $27 a month or $97 a month, where now everyone's reading this book together. They're having a book club. They're doing all the cool stuff together, sharing insights, all those kind of things. And you can connect those things together. So book on the front end, book club on the back end. And it's a very fast and easy way for you as an author to make a bunch of money. Now, the other thing that's cool is, like, if you don't want to do your own book club, you don't have to. You could upsell my book club. You could upsell O.p.r.a.H's book club, somebody else's book club as well, where you just sell your book and then get people in the community to read that book together. Okay? So that is the O.p.r.a.H book club method. For any of you guys who are selling physical books or digital books, it's a really powerful funnel you can create very quickly to go and get people into your funnels. Okay. Number two, this is called the Sweaty Upsell Funnel Collab. So Sweaty Upsell one, this one's really good for anybody who's in the community who are freelancers, are agency owners, are service providers. If you're any of those kind of people, this is the way that you can be using these funnels as well, okay? So here's how the Sweaty Funnel Collab works, okay? So there's two types of people in this, okay? There are the architects and there are the builders. So the architect is the kind of person who likes to build plans. In fact, that's my next slide. Some entrepreneurs like to build blueprints. How many of you guys are architects? You build blueprints, like step-by-step how-to guides, things like that, okay? All right, so a lot of you guys are doing that. And then the service provider is the other side. Some of you guys may not be, you don't build the blueprints, but you actually do the service, right? So the way this would work is step number one is you sell the blueprint on something, and then you'd upsell somebody who actually would implement the stuff, do the service for the person based on what it is that they bought on the front end, okay? So that's kind of how it works. So a good example of that is my perfect webinar. So I created a blueprint, teach you how to do a webinar, okay? This is an offer that's actively on OfferLab. Okay, so you can go and you can sell this. Someone buys this course for $7, walks through exactly step-by-step how to do a perfect webinar. And then after that, then the upsell is I find somebody else who likes actually building webinars or building funnels for people, and I can sell their service as an upsell, because I don't do that as a service right now for people, right? So that's what's really, really powerful. I just lost my slides. Okay, we're back. They disappeared for a second. Okay. So a moving company example. So if you, let's say you're a moving company, right? You could have a front-end product that's like a moving and packing guide, and then you could upsell a done for you where it's like, this is the company that actually will move for you, right? So if you're a moving company, you can partner with people who have moving front ends. If you're not, but you find a moving company on the platform, like this is a really good moving company, you can go create a front-end offer and upsell people into the moving company. So it gives you the ability to go from low ticket to high ticket services very, very quickly and very, very easily, okay? If you're in the workout space, right? You can sell a workout guide on the front end and then upsell personal training as the upsell. Okay, cookbook, you can sell a cookbook on the front end, and then you can upsell a personal chef services. So you see how it starts making sense? So you're collaborating with people who have different skill sets. There's blueprint creators and there's service providers, right? So if you're a service provider, you partner with blueprint creators. If you're a blueprint creator, you can work with service providers to do upsells really quickly. Okay, a good example of this is here's my .com secrets book. Okay, I wrote this book about how to do what? How to build funnels. When someone reads the whole thing, when they're done, what do they want to do? They want a funnel built, right? And so this could be the front end. So you find inside of OfferLab, I said, okay, I'm gonna sell .com secrets book. Boom, that's the first offer. And then you can go, and this is some of our friends, they actually have a service where they help you to build out your funnel, okay? And check this out. They'll pay you $200 every single time somebody goes and signs up for a console call, and they'll actually go and build the funnel. So the way it would work really quickly in this model is you could sell the .com secrets book on the front end, and then you could upsell the 2-hour funnel fast track, where then the service provider will actually build the funnel for them. So they read a book about funnels, and then we upsell them a service now where the funnel will be built for them. Okay? And again, both these offers are actively in OfferLab right now, so you literally could go and like just do this tonight if you wanted to, very, very easily. Okay? So it's not just combining products, it's actually combining strengths. okay? You take people who are really good at creating info products, great people that are services, you plug them together, and you're gonna have more success, okay? Or if you're one or the other, that's how it works, okay? So that is that is playbook number 2, the sweaty upsell funnel, okay? All right, move over to business Horcrux number 3. It's called treasure maps and tools, okay? So this is kind of what the treasure maps and tools look like. Let me walk you through this. So basically on here, there's two types of offers. There's treasure map offers, and then there's tools offers, okay? People create treasure maps, people create tools, okay? A good example, ClickFunnels is a tool, right? .com Secrets is a treasure map. Like some of you guys are doing both, some of you are doing one or the other, okay? So the way the treasure map and tools work is, again, step number 1, you take a treasure map, someone buys that, and then you upsell them the tools. Okay, great example of this is Anthony Morrison. Anthony is one of my top affiliates in the history of all time. And guess what? Anthony does not have a tool, okay? Anthony creates a treasure map. So he has a membership site where someone signs up for it. I think they pay $7 a month. And in the process, he teaches them step 1, step 2, step 3. He walks them through a step-by-step process to be successful. And inside of that $7 a month membership site, he upsells ClickFunnels. And people buy ClickFunnels. That's how he became ClickFunnels' #1 affiliate. He never even talked about ClickFunnels actively outside. He never bought an ad for it. He just sold his treasure maps, teach people step-by-step process to be successful online, and then he sold the tools on the back end. Okay, and that's how he became our #1 affiliate and won insane amounts. I think he might have won more awards in our community than anybody else, all by doing this very simple. He sold the treasure maps, and then he cross-sold the tools. Okay? Same thing happened in the beauty market, right? In the beauty market, have a step-by-step process for someone to help their face get clear skin, right? And then you upsell supplements or creams to make your face actually cleaner. If you're the info product thing, right? Again, teaching them a blueprint and then upselling them a service, software, service, whatever it might be. Okay, so that's number 3, how we do treasure maps and tools. And then the 4th one here, we call it the Chicken Soup for the Soul collab funnel. Okay, how many of you guys have ever read a Chicken Soup for the Soul book? There's like a billion of them now, I think, right? There's Chicken Soup for the Soul, but there's also Chicken Soup for the pet lover soul, Chicken Soup for the woman soul, Chicken Soup for the teenage soul, Chicken Soup for the funnel hacker soul, Chicken Soup for the, there's a million different chicken soups. There's not actually a funnel hacker one yet, but we should write Chicken Soup for the funnel hacker soul. It'll be really fun. Okay, so the way this one works is very similar concept, right? Sometimes I'm selling like chicken soup for the horse lover's soul. That might be a hard product to sell. It's too niche specific. So on the front end, I might want something that's more mainstream, and then I can upsell something that's more niche. Okay, that's how the Chicken Soup for the Soul method works, okay? So again, on the front end, maybe I'm gonna sell a recipe book that's more specific, but then I'm gonna upsell people specifically into a vegan cookbook, okay? And that's how we're taking things from bigger niches down to smaller niches. Okay, so that's the Chicken Soup for the Soul collab book. Now I just showed you guys 4 different ways to do these collabs. Very simple. You can get your offers into other people's funnels. When you start thinking strategically, like if somebody's going to buy my product, what would help? Like, what do they need before they buy my product? What do they need after they buy my product? I remember back in the day, I hired Jay Abraham, and Jay was famous. They called him like the $1 billion man because he consulted like billions of dollars worth of stuff for companies. And the thing he told me was interesting. He said, if you want to do partnerships, you got to figure out what is the product you're selling. And what does someone need immediately before they buy that product? And what do they need immediately after they buy that product? Okay? And that's where you find your partners. So think about the offer you currently have. Maybe you have a course. Maybe you're selling a physical product on Shopify. Maybe you have a back-end coaching program. Maybe you have a done-for-you funnel building service. Maybe you have software. Maybe what is the product that you have? Okay? And what does someone need immediately before that and immediately after that? Okay? As soon as you figure that, you go on the OfferLab platform, like, hey, let's say I'm selling funnel building services, okay? Well, Russell wrote a whole bunch of funnel building books, plus there's other people who wrote funnel building books. Let me grab one of those books. I'm gonna sell that for $20, and then from there, I'm gonna upsell my funnel building service. Now, after they buy the funnel building service, what's the next they need? Oh, they need traffic. Maybe I'll then upsell number 2, like someone's traffic course, right? And that quick, you build a funnel out, someone else's front end, your thing you're trying to sell, and someone else's back end, where you get profit by introducing somebody else, right? Or maybe it's different. Maybe it's like, okay, I wrote a really good book on how to get Facebook ads, right? So you have a Facebook ad thing. So you wrote a book about it, okay? So what does someone need immediately after they buy the book about how to do ads? They want to hire an agency. So like, I don't want to run an agency, but other people do. Maybe they're on the OfferLab platform. So you sell your book, and then you one-click upsell that person's traffic strategies, right? Or their traffic agency. Does that make sense? So that's how you win in this game, okay? Starting strategically thinking about, when we built ClickFunnels initially, guess what we did? I found every single person in the market who was selling anything that was either right before someone needed a funnel or right after someone needed a funnel. And I did partnerships. So I said, hey, can I be on your thank you page? Hey, can I be in your members area? Can you plug me in? Hey, can I become your order form bump? How about everyone who buys your product, I give them a free bonus, right? And I started integrating into all these different people's businesses like Mark Joyner taught me. And from that is where we built ClickFunnels. All this traffic coming from tons of different places by us understanding this concept. Does that make sense? Okay, if you guys are getting this type, I'm getting this. I understand integration marketing. I want to integrate and make some money. Okay, very cool. You guys are starting to understand. Okay, very, very cool. Okay, so again, I showed you guys 4 really quick ways you can do this, but there's tons more, okay? And the reality is, these partnerships in the past, they used to be really, really hard, okay? That was the worst part. Like for me, it's like I had to get on the phone and call this person and call that person and convince them that I should be in their funnel and this and that, like it was hard. And then you come back and it's like, after like, who's paying commission? Who's running the funnel? It was like so confusing, and we're building funnels together, sharing profits, hoping that their CPA is not screwing me and that our accountant, and like, it was just, it used to be so hard, where now it's easy. Now it's all happens on the platform. You don't have any hard conversations. You just message people on the platform, set it up, build a funnel the way you want. It's just simple and it's easy. Okay, so before OfferLab, I was always working like, okay, if I'm doing this partnership, is it a licensing deal? Are they buying my thing? Am I buying their thing? How do the payouts work? Like, who holds the money? Do I hold the money? Do you hold the money? And then what if there's refunds? What if we pay out and there's refunds? Like, how does that work? Right? Then who's going to host the funnels? Is it your funnel? Is it my funnel? Like, do my team get access? Can I see behind these things? Who's paying who? How fast do I get paid out? Like all the chaos, right? Integration marketing used to be so hard and so complicated, it took so long to do until now. Now, because of funnel collabs, it's so simple. You can literally do collaborations with people that are on any platform, okay? The way OfferLab works, OfferLab is kind of this middleman in the middle, but it doesn't matter if someone's selling something on high level, or ClickFunnels, or Square, or Patreon, or ShipStation, or Shopify, or WooCommerce, or School, or any of the platforms, right? We integrate with all of them. Okay, which means I can go and I can sell somebody's front-end products on Patreon. Maybe I have someone on YouTube I follow and they got a Patreon account, I love their thing. I can sell their Patreon on my front upsell. Then I find someone who's selling a course on high level, I can make that upsell number 1. I find someone who's selling a physical product on Shopify, that becomes upsell number 2. I find someone who's selling on ClickFunnels, and that becomes upsell number 3, right? Or maybe product number 2 or product number 4 is yours. Like, it becomes so simple and so easy, okay? It makes it so you can instantly collaborate. It doesn't matter where the people are selling at, it all happens in one spot. It makes it so simple and so easy, okay? And the coolest thing is then the fulfillment, when someone buys all the things, all the fulfillment happens back on that platform. So they bought something from the guy selling on Patreon, they're still getting access to that person's Patreon course, right? Or high level, or Shopify. Like, the coolest thing is, like, you don't have to like change, like, the offer creators don't have to change their entire business model. The business model stays the same. You just take your offer, you plug it into OfferLab, and now other people have the ability to sell it with you, which is what changes everything, okay? And that's cool about you. Again, you don't have to move anything. It makes it so simple and so easy, okay? And the payments happen automatically. So when someone buys the product, they buy the product from the Patreon guy. Patreon guy is his percentage. You get your percentage. You sell a high level person gets their percentage. You get your percentage. The person on Shopify gets their percentage. They ship out the physical product. You get your percentage all the way down the line, okay? It all happens in real time. And when it's done, it all goes into your OfferLab account. And then I showed this earlier today, but then you can get an OfferLab debit card. And this becomes like, you swipe this card and it pulls money out of your affiliate commissions. It's the coolest thing in the world, okay? All you do is you put all these things, start building up this, like, it's like a bank account of all the commissions and revenues coming in, and you can withdraw it to your bank account, you can spend it on your card. Like, it's really cool, okay? So if you understand this, like, this will completely revolutionize the way that people sell things online. This is why we built OfferLab, okay? So my question for you right now, as you're sitting here as an offer creator who's in the room, is what offers or products you already have that you could collab with somebody else, okay? Do you have a course? Do you have a service? Do you have a product? Do you have software? Do you have a continuity program? Do you have your own book club? Do you have something else? Do you have a book but not a book club? I got a book club. You should all partner with me. It'll be awesome, right? Like, what is it? Which strategy do you think you're going to use first? Okay? And we just gave you a couple ideas. Okay, now real quick, I know that a lot of you guys are hearing me say this, like, this is awesome, Russell, but I'm not good at tech, and I don't know how to move things over and all sorts of stuff. But I want you to understand, like, it's actually really simple, okay? I'm gonna show you guys how simple it is to use OfferLab. Now, putting your offers in OfferLab takes a little bit more time, but after the offers are in there, you place them in there once, they're always in there, and you can start building funnels very, very quickly, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys a demo of what it looks like after your offers in OfferLab or other people's offers in OfferLab of how simple it actually is, okay? And this entire demo will take me less than 60 seconds to show you, okay? So this is what it looks like. All right, you guys gonna time me? I wanna show you I can do the whole thing in 60 seconds. All right, here we go. Here is the demo. Ready, set, go. So you're in OfferLab, you come right here and you click on the marketplace. This is where you find your partners, okay? Here's all the partners. You see all their offers and stuff. What kind of offer can I use as an upsell or a downsell or order form up? You click on the offer and you say, I want to promote this offer. You contact the person. Now you're connected to whoever's running that person's offer, right? They have a communication. You can message them back and forth inside the inbox and actually have conversations with them, okay? After they approve you, now you can start selling it, okay? You come back here to the sell tab. You say, create a new funnel. You create a funnel. And on the right-hand side, you see, here's all my own offers in here. So if I'm an offer owner, there's all my offers. And here's all my partners' offers. And from there, I can start building funnels very quickly. Okay, so in this example, I'm gonna make a supplement funnel. So I sell Kenzyme on the front end, and I'm gonna sell the Neuro Pack as the upsell. And boom, that fast, the funnel is done. I can then grab a link, and then I can go promote it. okay? Click on publish, OfferLab domain, publish now, boom, grab it, and I can promote it, okay? So that's how simple it is. Think about this like, let's say you wake up one day and you're like, hey, I want to make some money today. What should I do? It's like, well, I could do another promotion, but let me find a partner, right? Okay, I'm gonna find a partner. Maybe like, again, maybe you just read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, I love this book. Let's see if it's not in the marketplace. It turns out it's in the marketplace. Like, I'm gonna tell my readers that I read that I'm reading this book, right? You then go in there, make Rich Dad, Poor Dad your front end product, and then whatever you sell, maybe you have a real estate course you sell, maybe it's a marketing course, but you make that upsell number one. Now you go to your audience on Instagram, like, hey guys, I'm reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I got a special offer. Click the link down below, get a copy of it for, it's free, just cut for shipping handling. They click on that, buy Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then next page, boom, they upsell, one-click upsell into your course. That fast. And then tomorrow you could be like, hey, what's another book? Or what's a course I went through? Or something you can grab it. And like, it gives you the ability, like every day you can come up with a new promotion, new idea, right? Instead of going on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you're being social right now and just promoting the same thing over and over and over again, or promoting some random affiliate product where you get like 2% commission or 8% commission on Amazon. Imagine instead what you do is you go and you find an offer in OfferLab that a lot of times we have people paying 30%, 50%, 100% commissions on these offers, right? You grab it, sell it on the front end, then one-click upsell into your product. Or sell your product on the front end and one-click upsell into somebody else, a higher ticket thing on the back end. Like, it makes it so simple and so easy, okay? So those are some of the strategies I want you guys thinking about as offer owners on how you can actually be successful, okay? So next question is then, how do I actually get people to partner with me and to promote me, right? How do you get those people to say yes? Okay, how many of you guys does this part makes you nervous? Like, I understand conceptually how it works, Russell, but like, I've never asked, like, hey, Russell, put my thing in your funnel. Hey, can I put your thing in my funnel? Like, how many guys that part makes you a little nervous? Okay, I definitely understand that, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that, okay? That takes us to the next step here, which is called the Sharks and Shepherds formula. How to get other people to happily promote you inside of their funnels, okay? Now to show you guys this, I'm gonna go back in time to when Russell was in college, and I launched my very first product. And a lot of people don't know this. I launched this product before my potato gun DVD. So those of you who follow me, this was actually product number one that I ever created when I first got into the intermarketing game. It was a product called ZipBrander. This is the actual sales letter. That's a picture of the product. So this is my very first product. So I created the product. I was so excited to start selling it. But then again, this is before Facebook ads, before Facebook, before MySpace. Like, I didn't know how to sell this back in the day. So I'm like, well, I need to find partners. Who already has an email list that could actually sell this? And so I saw who all the big gurus were online. And I remember the first guru I saw was a guy named Joe Vitale. And I love Joe Vitale to this day. But back then I looked at him like, this guy's insane. His nickname was Mr. Fire. I'm like, this guy, if he promoted ZipBrander, I will be rich overnight. And so what did I do? I started messaging him. What's up, Mr. Fire? Joe Vitale, how's it going, man? I got this new product. You check it out. Send him an email. And guess what happened? Crickets. Nothing. I was like, hello? So I sent him another email. Nothing. Send him another email. Nothing. I'm like, doesn't he want me to be successful? Like, doesn't he know who I am? Like, I'm a young college kid trying to figure this out. Why isn't he responding to me? And nothing, over and over and over again. Now, it's funny, in hindsight, today I know I get probably 500 or 600 people a day who message me trying to get something. So I understand he was the biggest name back then at the time, and I'm sure he had gatekeepers and stuff, and so I don't blame him for that, but as a brand new beginner, I was like, why won't he respond to me? This is so frustrating, right? But it was nothing, so I kept reaching out. I was trying everything, thing after thing after thing, but the problem was like, when all said and done, like, I was a brand new beginner. I didn't have a list. In fact, my list, I think at the time was like 200 people. I got a tiny list, an idea for a product, no proven sales, no nothing, and so that was the problem. Entered the game, then about the same time when Joe Vitale was not responding back to me, I met this guy here. His name is Mike Filson. And Mike's actually going to be here this week doing a special presentation for you guys. So I'm excited for that. But I met Mike online, and Mike was in a marketing forum that I was at. We were talking back and forth. He had a product that was selling, and he's having some success. And I remember I messaged him, and he messaged me right back, and we started a conversation. We were talking back and forth. And I was like, hey, Mike, would you be willing to promote my thing, ZipBrander? And he was like, sure. And boom, that became my very first collaboration. He said yes, he wrote an email, sent to his list, and boom, it made money, okay? That was like the first thing I sold online. I was like, this is insane. I created an offer, I started selling it, people made some money, this is insane, okay? And then after it was done, I said, hey Mike, thanks for promoting. Do you know anybody else who might be interested in promoting this as well? And Mike's like, actually, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of friends. You should talk to this guy, this guy, this guy. So I went and contacted all Mike's buddies. He said, I'll promote. We got the people. And then I talked to them and said, hey, Mike said you might be interested in promoting. Mike promoted it. He made some money. You want to promote it? And they're like, sure. And then they sent an email to their list. And the next person, okay? When I got done with that, then I went to all those 3 people. I said, hey, thanks for promoting. Who else do you know that might want to promote this? Right? And then from there, they're like, well, how about these people? And it went on like there. From there, each of those people referred me to 3 or 4 more people. And they promoted it, and started growing, until eventually, One of these people came to me and said, hey, you should meet Joe Vitale. I was like, oh, well, I tried. He didn't respond to my messages. I wanted to, but he didn't respond. I don't know what to do. And the person's like, oh, let me introduce you. They sent an email to Joe. Joe instantly emails back saying, hey, Russell, I see your stuff everywhere. It's so cool. I would love to work with you. And change everything, okay? Now, here's the lesson I want you guys to understand, okay? This is the big secret. If you want to get into the cool kids club, all you got to do is you get one cool kid to think you're cool. That's it. One partner, and then you're in. That's all it took, okay? All right, spoiler alert. I am right now on a mission. I am literally bringing in thousands and thousands of cool kids onto the ClickFunnels OfferLab platform. I'm bringing these people onto OfferLab, right? The cool kids are here. They're in there. And all you gotta do is get one person to say yes. One person to say, like, yeah, let's do a promotion. I'll put yours as upsell number 1 and let's promote to my list. Or hey, I'm gonna take your front end, I'm gonna put it in the list, and like, you just gotta get one person to say yes. You just gotta get your foot in the door, okay? You just need one Mike Filsaime, and that'll start this whole process. That'll grow bigger and bigger till, for me, 20 whatever years later, has become the empire we built, right? But it all came down from one person saying yes. That one connection before it started snowballing and started rolling, and then you'll get access to your Joe Vitale. Maybe it's me, maybe it's Tony Robbins, whoever your person is, right? That's how you're gonna do it, okay? The biggest problem initially is like, well, how do I get that one person? And so to do that, I wanted to bring one of my friends. Some of you guys had a chance to meet her in an earlier session today. Her name is McCall Jones. McCall's going to walk you through exactly how to do that. With that said, everyone, let's stand up wherever you're at home and put our hands together for McCall Jones.
Hey. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so excited. Now, we are going to walk through something called the Sharks and Shepherds formula. Now, this is how to get affiliates to pay attention to you. This is how to get partners to say yes to you. And this is how to get other people to promote you. Now, the first thing that we have to understand is that there are 2 types of collaborators. We have sharks and we have shepherds. Now, both are amazing to collaborate with. You can get tons of traffic from both of them. You just need to know how to appeal to each one of them individually. So we're gonna start with the sharks. I want you guys to write sharks in the chat. We first have to learn how to appeal to the sharks. Now, sharks only care about offers that are high converting with high commissions. That's all they care about. They don't care what you're actually selling. They only care that it actually sells. Sharks are usually traffic geniuses. They're doing things like pay-per-click or SEO, or sometimes they're ad geniuses. All they want to know is that when they send traffic your way, that they're going to get paid. So for sharks, it's all about the numbers. Can they make the numbers actually make sense? So when you present your offer to these sharks, in order for them to want to collaborate with you, you have to make sure you highlight big commissions. Yeah, I want you guys to write big commissions in the chat. It's all about how you present this offer to them. Now, you have to be willing to out-commission your competitors here. Now, for example, when Russell and Todd started ClickFunnels, the standard for other softwares was to give 20% to their partners or 20% commissions to their affiliates. So I don't know if you guys know how competitive Russell is. Immediately, he looked at 20% and he was like, should I give them 21%? No, I'm going to give them 40% commissions. He was willing to out-commission his competitors. And what happened was, all of the shark partners and shark affiliates, they stopped promoting his competitors and they started promoting ClickFunnels because sharks follow the money. Yeah, I want you guys to write follow the money in the chat. Sharks just follow the money. Now, some of you, I know you may be thinking, that's crazy, 40%? I do 10%. You know what I say to that? It's no wonder that nobody is promoting you. Yeah, now with Russell's reputation, one of the coolest things is that when he does $1 million launches, he ends up paying out multiple 6-figure affiliates. Yeah, now what we believe is that you should brag more about how much money you're making your affiliates, even more than how much you brag about how much money you're making yourself. And here's the amazing thing. With collaboration traffic, you only pay the commissions after they've made the sale. This is the safest, most risk-free, no-brainer type of traffic. So be generous. Yeah, I want you guys to write be generous in the chat. In order to attract those sharks, we have to be generous. Yeah, now, we've covered sharks. Now let's dive into the second type of collaborator, the shepherds. Now, shepherds have carefully gathered a niche audience. They have a list or they have a following of people that they care about. All of these people really, really trust them. So when they promote, of course they want to get paid. But what's different for the shepherds is they immediately think with every single thing before they promote it, is this product a perfect fit for my people? They think, will my people actually like this? Yeah, now for a shepherd, trust is their currency. Yeah, they've built up this trust with their audience, so they won't promote a single thing that they think that their audience won't like. So, well, presenting our offers to our sharks, we highlight big commissions. When we're presenting our offer to the shepherds, the people with big lists, we want to highlight the perfect fit niche specifics. Yeah, what that means is you want to talk about who the offer is perfect for. Yeah, now, a weird kind of secret here is the more niche, the better. A lot of times people think, oh my gosh, I have this super, super niche product. I don't know how it fits with anything. Shepherds love those. Yeah, if you're in a weird, crazy niche or you complement a weird, crazy niche, shepherds go crazy for those because they feel like it's a best kept secret. They feel like they're bringing their audience something that's unique, something that's amazing. Now, I'm going to walk you through how to actually implement this on OfferLab, yeah, so that people come to promote you and they say yes. So every single offer that you add on OfferLab is going to have one of these pages. Yeah, we're going to call this the market list or the marketplace listing page. So you create your offer and immediately you have this page. Yeah, now this page that's on the OfferLab platform, super important to understand that this is not for customers, right? This is not for customers. The only people who are going to see this is the affiliates. So you're not trying to attract customers, you're trying to attract these promoters. So as people are searching on the OfferLab platform, this is what they're gonna see. So when you're creating your marketplace listing, we don't wanna talk about the features of the product. Because remember, we're not talking to customers. Instead, we are gonna use your listing page to highlight the desires of both the sharks and the shepherds. Yeah, because remember, we're trying to attract these partners to us. Yeah, so let me show you an example. So this is the Selling Online Market Listing page. Yeah, this is one of Russell's awesome products. So the very first thing that Russell does here to attract these affiliates, to try to get that one partner in the door first, is he makes sure to highlight high commissions. Yeah, now, because he does this, the sharks know he means business. And you can see in this graphic, not only does he do it in the image, but he also does it in the headline. Yeah, he's being very, very clear. Here's Sharky, Sharky, right? He wants to make sure to highlight that. The next one is on his .com secrets listing page. He's attracting shepherds because he talks about who it's a perfect fit for, right? He shows that it's a great fit for shepherds who are in the funnel building niche. And once again, he does it in the image and it's also in the headline. Yeah, so this next one is the linchpin book offer, the marketplace listing, and he talks about how high converting it is so that any affiliates or partners who are looking for really high converting products, they can see it immediately. They can see it at first glance. Once again, in the picture and in the headline. Now, to get the most attention, are you guys seeing this? If so, I want you to just write yes in the chat. Yeah, we have to make sure we're attracting the people who want to promote us. Yeah, you guys are seeing it, amazing. Now, to get the most attention and the most partners and the most traffic, we want to try whenever possible to speak to desires of both the sharks and the shepherds. Yeah, you want to show them what's in it for them at first glance. This is how you're going to stand out on this platform. Now, there's two reasons why I believe you should cancel all of your plans for today and you should spend the rest of the day only focusing on getting all of your offers onto OfferLab. The first reason is Russell is actively recruiting his list. He's actively recruiting killer partners and top affiliates to OfferLab. Every single one of them is looking for offers to promote. In fact, in the last session that we did on the other training, people literally purchased offers while we were there, right? They put them into their funnels. Yeah, they're all looking for offers to integrate with. The other cool thing is Russell's also training new affiliates. That he's training them how to be killer promoters. And Russell is inviting the coolest people to this OfferLab party. Yeah, now you could be the missing piece that these promoters actually need in order to succeed. So that's the first reason why you should cancel all of your plans. The second reason why you should spend the rest of the day only focusing on getting all of your offers onto OfferLab is what we call the zero competition window. Russell talked about the wave at the beginning of this training, but I want to talk to you guys about the massive benefits of having all of your products on the platform early. Now, I want you to imagine that Amazon just launched and you have a t-shirt. Imagine if you were the only t-shirt on Amazon. Can you imagine how easy that would be to sell? Can you imagine how many people just type in the word t-shirt and yours is the only thing that pops up? You could literally go OfferLab viral just by being early. So what offer do you already have that you think collaborators will go crazy for? Yeah, I know you guys were brainstorming with Russell before, but I want you to think, okay, this is the one I want to go OfferLab viral. I want you guys to drop it in the chat. Yeah, drop it in the chat. This is the offer that you are going to spend time putting on OfferLab immediately following this training. Yeah, now, so far we got our Horcrux playbooks. Yeah, then we have our Sharks and Shepherds formula. We know how we're gonna integrate with other people's funnels, and now we also know how to attract them. Yeah, if you're with me, I want you to write with you in the chat. Because we have one more principle, and I'm gonna need you to hold on to your butts. This one is crazy. This last principle that we wanna walk you through is the craziest thing that Russell has ever done. It's also something that has never been done before in the industry. This is called the Warren Buffett principle. Now I want you guys to write WB in the chat, WB. Because the Warren Buffett principle is how to make money on every single sale that an offer owner or affiliate ever makes, even if you're not promoting it. Now, this principle has the potential to change your entire business and honestly, change your entire life. This is the longest term, most stable, most passive, highest paying partnership that has ever existed. Now, the person we learned this principle from is one of the richest men in the whole world, Warren Buffett. Now, some of you may know this, but every single time that you use your credit card, the credit card company charges the business a small fee for actually processing that payment. Now, in 1964, Warren Buffett saw huge potential in this business model. So he put almost half of his money into buying stock for one single company. That company was American Express, the credit card. Now, Warren Buffett knew that if you can take a small chunk of every dollar that a business makes, as the business gets more successful, you make more and more money. So Warren Buffett is now the biggest investor in Visa, in MasterCard, and in American Express, all three of these credit card companies. In fact, he owns so much stock in these companies that they pay him more than $500 million a year in profits. Now, because Warren Buffett has taken a piece of success, when these businesses or any of these businesses he is investing in make money, when they make money, he makes money. Now, Shopify saw this. They're one of the biggest 100 companies in the entire world, and they decided to copy this principle. Now, if you look at the pricing page of Shopify, do you guys know what Shopify is? Yes, you can write yes in the chat. Has you guys ever looked at this product page or this pricing page? Most people think that Shopify makes all of their money from this top column, right? From the monthly subscriptions that people are paying to actually use this platform, but it's not. Shopify only makes 25% of their revenue from these monthly subscriptions. The other 75% of Shopify's revenue comes from this Warren Buffett principle, comes from charging a small fee and taking a piece of the success of their users. Yeah, now while the first 25% comes from the top of that pricing page, the other 75% comes from this bottom part. Yeah, now Shopify is more like American Express than they are like a software company. And Shopify didn't always have the second part. Yeah, Shopify's revenue used to only come from monthly subscriptions. But since they started using the Warren Buffett principle, since they started taking a piece of the success of their customers, they have 200x'd their business. Yeah, now the Warren Buffett principle has changed Warren Buffett's life. The Warren Buffett principle has changed Shopify's life. But now the Warren Buffett principle is actually going to change your life too. And the man, the myth, the legend, Russell Brunson, is going to show you how. We're so excited. Please put your hands together for Russell Brunson!
Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right, let's give McCall a huge round of applause. She's amazing. Sharks and Shepherds, Warren Buffett, you guys learned some insanely cool things. I hope this is all making sense for you guys. Now, what I'm excited to share, I mentioned some of this to the affiliate group earlier today. I'm so excited to share because we're gonna do something that nobody has ever done in the history of our industry, in our business, and this is something that's really, really cool, okay? Because OfferLab, the entire platform is about figuring out a lot of ways for you to make money as an offer creator, but also as an affiliate, but also as a partner, like bringing people people onto the actual platform. Okay, most of my friends who have offers are friends with other people who have offers. And so I want to share with you guys something really, really cool, okay? As you guys know, with American Express and Visa and MasterCard and Shopify, they all keep those fees. All those fees that McCall just talked about, they keep those, and it goes back to the investors and stuff like Warren Buffett and stuff. But the reality is, for most companies, like, I don't make money off the merchant when I send somebody to Shopify or to Amazon or other places. Those companies make all the money, okay? And in OfferLab, when someone buys something, we have something very similar. But the coolest thing about, I don't want OfferLab, I don't want any of you guys ever thinking that OfferLab is my platform, okay? We created it, but we created it for you. We created it for this community, okay? So OfferLab is your platform too. Okay, I want you guys to take ownership of this. This is something that's not just me, this is us. This is your platform as well, okay? And so what I want to do is I want to incentivize all of you guys to go all in on OfferLab. I'm going to do something that literally has never been done before. No other platforms done this. No one's ever done this before. Most people keep all of those little fees for themselves. I wanted to actually share that with you guys, okay? Because this is part of your platform as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys the ability to take advantage of the Warren Buffett principle, okay? And actually share the fees with you. So let me explain exactly how this works, okay? When you first join OfferLab, there's 3 different levels of user. The very first user is a free user, okay? And most of you guys, how many of you guys all created a free account when you signed up? Okay, you go to offerlab.com and create a free account. Most of you guys already have a free account, okay? So that's the level you're at right now. Okay, now our goal as the founders of OfferLab, our goal is to help you become as successful as possible selling on the platform, okay? And so we're trying to motivate you and give you carrots to actually move things forward and have success, okay? So the first carrot we give you is after you make your first $1,000 on the platform, we're gonna unlock 0.5% referral fee. That means for any person you bring on the platform, if they put their offer on there, you'll get 0.5% of that offer every time it sells in perpetuity, forever. Or if you bring in an affiliate and they sign up underneath you, every time that person promotes anything on the platform, you'll get 0.5%. Okay, so that's the first carrot. As soon as you made your first $1,000, you will get that, okay? Now, once you've earned $1,000 on the platform, like I said, you get the verified status user, and it'll unlock that level for you, okay? And here's where everything starts to change. This is where the Warren Buffett principle starts making sense for you, okay? Where you get to participate in this as opposed to seeing other companies doing it, okay? As a verified user, anytime you invite somebody else to join the OfferLab platform through your affiliate link, when they go and sign up for their free account, what happens is they will become part of your OfferLab family tree. That person will be locked to you forever, just like my kids. Even my kids, to go crazy, they're always my kids. They're part of my family, right? So when someone signs up for the OfferLab through your affiliate link, they will be part of your family tree. That person is now with you for forever, okay? And what's cool about this is then every single time they go out there and they create an offer and sell it, you get 0.5% of every transaction fee. Or if they, yeah, sorry, I was taking my slide. You get 0.5% transaction of everything moving forward forever. Meaning, if and when they sell their own products on OfferLab, or if and when they promote somebody else's product on OfferLab, you get paid 0.5% of every single transaction, okay? And this is without you have to do anything else besides introducing them to the OfferLab platform. That's it. You give them a link, they create an account, and then that bonus you'll get moving forward afterwards, okay? Now think about this, in the ClickFunnels community alone, we have close to 3,000 people who have won a 2 Comma Club award, right? And I'm working to get these people all migrated over and getting their offers into the platform, okay? I've probably got 400 or 500 people who've got their offers actively in the platform.
Go right ahead.
There are just in my community alone, of only 2 Comma Club winners, there's 2,500 plus people who just need you to be like, hey, can I move this into the platform for you? And then it'll hard code it to you moving forward afterwards, okay? And any offer happens, okay? We have so many amazing affiliates inside of our community. Like, you bring one affiliate into the OfferLab, they create an account underneath your affiliate link, and they're tied to you in your family tree. And anytime they sell in the future, you get paid. Now, I'm gonna do some fun math for you, okay? And again, this is just for fun. But let's just say you brought just one person in, right? And every single time that person sells $1,000, let's say they have a $1,000 offer, they put it on the platform. Every time they make a sell, you make $5. And at first, you're like, $5, it's not that big of a deal, okay? But this compounds, right? Let's say they make a $1,000 sell every single day on the platform, okay? They keep doing that over a month. Guess how much you made? You made $150 just because you introduced that person to the platform. This is not even you promoting stuff on the platform or selling your own, like, that's just by connecting them to the platform and them actively selling on it, okay? Okay, every single time they make an affiliate sell for the $1,000 product, you also make a product, right? So if they sell it themselves or somebody else sells it, you're getting paid that $5 every single time. Okay. Now let's say they come in and they start promoting somebody else's, like they find another offer on the platform. They start promoting that and they start selling one sell a day of somebody else's product. Again, you're getting paid the commission. Now you're up to $300 a month, all off of one person coming in from your link. Okay. And so that's kind of the first tier here is as soon as you have made your first $1,000, that's our first carrot to you, that unlocks that 0.5%. How many of you guys are excited for 0.5%? If you're like, that's insane, give me 0.5%, type in 0.5 right now. Okay, and that's if you brought one person. What if you got 3 people or 5 people or 10 people? Okay, so that's the first level. Now, we also have another level, and this is called the super affiliate level, okay? A lot of you guys probably don't know this, but when you become a really good affiliate, typically you can go to someone who's on offer, say, hey, I'm a really good affiliate, instead of paying me 30%, I want 50%, I want 100, and so really good affiliates get different fees. Just like if you are going to school, right? And if you're a doctor, you get paid one thing, but if you specialize, you get paid more because you're more trained and more educated. So same thing's true inside the affiliate marketing world, okay? If somebody is a super affiliate, they get paid higher commissions. And so as you get bigger and bigger on the platform, you start selling more. As soon as you've made your first $100,000 on the platform, then we're gonna unlock the super affiliate status. And what that means is you go from 0.5% of all of the fees of anybody you bring in the platform to actually 1.5%. 3X's, okay? That's my motivation to get you selling on the platform, having success, right? Because you'll make way more money as you get to that next tier and that next level. Okay, now let's do the math on that again, okay? Let's say you do that, and they go out there and they're selling a $1,000 product. Now, every single time they sell a $1,000 product, you make 20 bucks. Okay? If they sell one product per day, $600 a month you'd be taking home, okay? Now, if they also sold an affiliate product once every single day, that's $1,200 a month you'd be bringing home from one invite to one person who's got one product. What if they have 2 products? What if they have 5? What if you bring 3 people? It's crazy. So can you guys imagine what would happen if you just spent some time like bringing in a lot of affiliates and offer owners and got them actually using the platform? Okay, this is my bounty to help. So it's not just me building this team and this platform, this community, it's you guys helping as well. Like you should all be going to every single person who's on school and convincing them and getting them to move their school communities, not moving, they still keep it in school, but getting them to list their school communities in OfferLab. And then all of us can sell those as our upsells and our downsells and order form bumps. Then go to Shopify, find everyone with a Shopify store, say, get all your products on the platform, and then you can, we can all start selling those things inside of it. But just because you're the one who's bird dogging these people and bringing them back to us, you get a share in the fees, which no other platform in the history of all time has ever done that until today. Okay? And again, you get a percentage of every single person that's inside your family tree for life. Okay? This is the longest term, highest paying, most beneficial partnership you could ever get into with somebody. Okay? Now with OfferLab, the reason why this works is because you succeed when they succeed. You help them on the platform, you help them start selling, they have success, and you get success. Like it's the coolest thing in the world. It's different. It's the whole collaborative selling that we're trying to build here inside the OfferLab platform. Okay? And with this Warren Buffett principle, all of us have a chance to win together. Okay? All right, so my goal. And I told you this before, my goal is to make the OfferLab platform your platform. This is not me. This is about us. This is the platform that we're sharing together. It's something that you guys can invest time and energy into because this is your platform as well. All right, so based on right now, how many of you guys are kind of freaking out a little about OfferLab? Like, this sounds so cool. I understand this. I'm an offer creator, I want my offers. I'm an affiliate, I want to be promoting. Okay, if you guys are getting this, you're freaking out half as much as I am. Good. A year and a half ago that I did, we were sitting down like, this will change affiliate marketing for like funnel, but like this will change everything in our community overnight, okay? And so that's why I'm still I haven't slept in like a month because I'm so excited. I hope you guys are as well, okay? All right, so what we covered today. First off, we talked about this is the wrong slide there. Anyway, we talked about popcorn principle and Warren Buffett, okay? I got the wrong 2 slides there, so how about that? And this one. Oh no. Okay, a couple of my slides are off, I apologize. All right, there's a lot of different playbooks, okay? We had a chance to go through 4 of the offer creator playbooks, right? We went through chicken soup one, we talked about sweaty upsells, we talked about the O.p.r.a.h method, things like that, but there are other playbooks, right? We have 8 affiliate playbooks for people who want to become affiliates and use the platform affiliates. There's, I think, 6 there for offer creators, and then we also have 3 playbooks specifically for brokers, those of you guys who want to broker deals and bring people into the platform, and there's a very powerful way you can do that as well, okay? So we have all these playbooks we created for different ways you can make money on the OfferLab platform, okay? And like I said before, we have 3 levels of users, but we wanted to create something really interesting for you guys, okay? As you guys know, you can use the OfferLab platform for free, but we wanted to go deeper with those of you guys who are interested. We could actually train you and help you become super affiliates. And by helping you become super affiliates and helping you to get to that level of sales, we thought we could do something really cool. How many of you guys saw the 0.5%? You're like, that's cool, but I'd rather have 1.5. How many of you guys like, 5 is good, but 1.5 is better? Type 1.5, you want 1.5%. Okay, how many of you guys would like a shortcut to get to the 1.5%? Because we do have a way to shortcut this. If you want a shortcut, raise your hand right now. Raise your hand, say, I want a shortcut, give me a shortcut. Type in either 1.5 or shortcut or both. The more than 1.5 is shortcuts I see, okay? All right, you guys want a shortcut. All right, So what we did is we created what's called the OfferLab certification program, okay? The certification program is to certify you on all the different ways you can use the OfferLab platform to be successful, so we can train you, and so that way you are selling stuff on the platform, you're bringing your offers on, you're bringing affiliate, you're bringing traffic, all sorts of stuff, okay? So we're gonna certify you on 17 different ways you can make money on the platform. We're gonna give you all of our affiliate playbook training, all of our offer creative trainings, and also all of our broker playbooks, okay? There's 17 different ways to make money. In fact, the live training for these actually start next week. We're gonna be diving deep and walking you through step by step, okay? This is what affiliate playbooks look like. The first one's called Porcupine and Heat. Next one's the Trojan Horse, the Identification Station, Cliff Notes Vacuum, Synthetic Buy Now button, the Trippin' Trial. Trippin' Trial is my favorite. Hostage Bump, and the Commitment Hijack. These are all different ways you can make money as an affiliate on the platform in a very short period of time. Okay? So there's a whole playbook and training system with ads and emails and all this stuff for each of these to walk you through exactly how to do that. Okay? Then for offer creators who are on this event right now, we have 6 offer creator playbooks that we're gonna go deep into as well. Okay? I kind of briefly talked about Chicken Soup for the Soul one. We're gonna go deep on that. The Summit Sales Cyclone, alliteration, let's go. We got that one we're gonna go deep on. The Country Club, Sweaty Upsells, Treasure Map, and the O.p.r.a.h, the Oprah method. We call it the only people reading are happy because I don't want Oprah to sue me, but that's the Oprah method, don't tell her, okay? So there you go, there's all the different offer creator playbooks. And then we also have 3 broker playbooks because some of you guys are very good at connecting people, shaking hands, kissing babies. If you are a broker, you wanna have some really cool ways. We have 3 broker playbooks. One's called the Super Fan Playbook, one's called My Friends and I, and one's called the Setup Specialist. The Setup Specialists are like the most simple, easy ones. You just go to somebody who's already successful on another platform and be like, hey, do you want me to set up your offer that's selling on Shopify and I'll plug it into ClickFunnels? Or sorry, not ClickFunnels, and I'll plug it into OfferLab. And by doing that, they still sell on Shopify, but now they have this new traffic stream coming to them for free. And you connect them, you set them up, and now any sale that comes through, you get commissions on it. Like that's what's so cool about this, okay? So what you're gonna get when you guys get started today, you're gonna get all the affiliate playbooks, all the broker playbooks, all the offer creator playbooks, total value of $14,991. Okay. Now, obviously, this is the offer creator call. Who are my offer creators out there? Raise your hands again. We'll see. You guys got books, courses, products, everything. Okay, my offer creators. I want to help you guys to be successful with your offers, okay, on the platform. A little while ago, I had a chance to be interviewed by Andrew Warner, who's my favorite podcast host of all time. And prepping for the interview, he's like, how many offers, how many funnels have you actually created, Russell? And so I put it all together, and I found out there's a lot. So here's a couple pictures of a few of the offers I've created over the last few years. I'm pretty sure that I've created more offers and more funnels than any human being who's ever walked on this planet. And so I was showing all of it. He's like, you created all of those? Like most people have 1 or 2 startups. I'm like, no, I've done hundreds of different offers in every market you can dream of. I'm kind of good at this part. I'm really good at making offers, really good at building funnels, really good at like launching them, getting them out there. It's the thing I do, I sleep about, I dream about at night. I've done every industry, every market you can dream of. And so those are the ones I pulled really quickly for him. But when I also said that, I had over 150 offers that I had successfully launched in the marketplace before I launched ClickFunnels a decade ago. Since ClickFunnels, I've probably launched another 150. So I'm probably 300, 400 actual offers I have put into the marketplace. I know a thing or two about this. I've done it over and over. I know what sells. I know what doesn't sell. I know what page structure sells. I know what page structure doesn't sell. I know where you put the headlines. Like everything, we've perfected it, right? And so I want to make sure that you guys have the most success as an offer on the platform. So I want to make sure that you get your offers on the platform, but you do it correctly so people will promote them, people will buy them, okay? So how many of you guys want my help to get your offer launched on OfferLab? Okay, if you want me to hold you by the hand and get this thing done so you can crush it, okay? If so, we are putting together a really cool training. This first training is actually next week called the Offer Launch Playbook. We're gonna help you to actually launch your offer on the platform, okay? Wherever it might be. So we're gonna take your offer, we're gonna take it, we're gonna optimize it, and then we're gonna launch it and get it out there to the marketplace, okay? Now the other thing to know is that right now, again, you guys are at the beginning of this wave, like it's just starting. So there's a few hundred offers in the marketplace, and people I think we added 40 or 50 last night. Like people are adding them in really quickly. But right now, you guys get your offers in quickly. You're gonna be listed really, really high. But over time, there'll be more and more offers there. And we look at the actual marketplace. It's gonna be a lot of people. So the people whose offers are at the top are gonna make the most money, right? So logically, it makes sense. So the question is like, well, how do you get your offer to show up at the top, Russell? I don't want to be at the top, not the bottom, right? The big secret is you've got to do a promotion. You got to launch it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to actually launch it. So it's not just like put an offer and like just cross your fingers and hope somebody buys. There's actually a strategic way to launch the offer, okay? And so McCall and I actually spent a whole bunch of time behind the scenes creating a launch webinar for you guys. So as soon as you get your offer on OfferLab, okay, then there's a playbook. Okay, there's a webinar, and it's pre-built, it's a white-labeled webinar with all the steps, the slides, everything for you to get people to promote your offer, okay? You take this webinar, you perform it to your own list of customers, your own audience, on your own Facebook page, wherever it might be. You perform this webinar, and it's gonna activate people and get them to actually become your affiliates. They're gonna create an account on OfferLab. They're gonna literally, during the webinar happening, we'll be promoting your product. okay? If you can get 500 people to show up, you have 500 people promoting your product while the webinar is actually happening, okay? So sales are happening. When sales start happening, what happens? You get boosted to the marketplace, other people see it, they start throwing their funnels, and boom, the snowball begins, okay? So this webinar would take you 2 or 3 weeks to probably create this. We create it for you. All you do is you plug in your offers into it, you perform it to your audience, and it'll crush, okay? McCall's actually going to be doing training later on this week, walking us through exactly how to use this white label webinar to launch your offer. It's gonna be awesome, okay? So what you're gonna get the affiliate playbooks, the broker playbooks, the offer creator playbooks, you're gonna get the offer launch to get your offer launched on the platform correctly. You're gonna get the white label webinar, total value $18,985. Now some of you guys I know are sitting here because you came for the affiliate one earlier and you're lingering or whatever. You're like, this is cool, but I don't have an offer. So if you don't have an offer yet, raise your hand. Who are my people who want an offer but don't have one yet? Okay? All right. Good news, I know how to make offers. I've done a lot of them. I can teach you exactly how to do it. In fact, recently I put together a training. It's probably my favorite course I put together maybe of all time. It's called Course Secrets. It teaches you how to create a course. But the cool thing about Course Secrets is it walks through all the things about creating an offer. Like, how do I come up with the idea? How do I create a framework? How do I teach it? How do I package it? How do I put it inside a membership website? Like, all that stuff happens inside of Course Secrets. So if you have an idea and you've always wanted to have your own offer, but you haven't done it yet, all you do is you log into Course Secrets. There's 6 modules. You go step by step. By the time you're with all 6 modules, you will have an offer that's done, it's launched, and it's live. You can plug in OfferLab, and then you're off to the races, okay? So if you don't have an offer yet, I don't want that to ever be an excuse for you again. That excuse is now null and void. It is done because you have everything you need now to actually create an offer that's gonna work on the platform, okay? All right, next concern a lot of people have is like, that's great, Russell, but I don't know how to get traffic. How many of you guys like, that is like the bane of your existence? I had an offer, I have a funnel, but nobody actually will show up. Good news, I wrote a book about how to get traffic, kind of good at it. It was a New York Times bestselling book called Traffic Secrets. I know how to get traffic. I can show you. Do you want me to show you? If you want me to, I got something really cool. We created a course called the Fill Your Funnel Traffic Secrets, okay? How to fill your funnel with traffic, okay? Now this is not just a course with a million modules, it's literally a 30-day challenge, okay? So when your funnel's done, you're like, how do I get traffic? You go to day number 1, you watch the video. It tells you to do something, you do it. Then day number 2, you watch the video. It tells you something, you do it. And by the time the 30 days is done, you have traffic that is coming to your funnels, okay? It's a step-by-step 30-day challenge. It's insane. It's like, I always think about it like a water faucet, right? You have a water faucet and you need traffic. It's like water coming out of it and it's like stuck, okay? You watch day number 1, it's like turning a little bit. Day number 2, and eventually it's gonna be like, oh, trickle's coming out. A little bit more, a little bit more. You go to week number 2, week number 3. By the time you're at 30 days, it's like water's flooding down. It's just coming out of this thing, okay? So we're gonna help you to turn on that traffic. We're gonna fill your funnels with traffic. It's gonna be awesome. So that is something we're gonna include in the certification as well, because I don't want that ever being an excuse again. So many guys like, I would do this, but I can't drive traffic. Like, then let's just teach you how to do it. It's not that hard. Like I'm gonna show you step by step. So now you'll have that as a gift as well. So what that means you're gonna get the OfferLab certification program, which gives you the 8 OfferLab playbooks, the 6 offer creative playbooks, the 3 offer broker playbooks, the launch your offer playbook, the white label webinar, Course Secrets, fill your funnel challenge, total value $20,479. But I'm obviously not gonna charge you guys $20,000. But if I was to do that, I still think it'd be worth it. I still think that's a good deal, okay? To get all of this stuff. Like if you were to hire me right now, I charge $100,000 a day. We had someone here like 2 weeks ago, $100,000 a day they come in here 6 hours a day together and they leave. Like that's for 6 hours of time with me, okay? You're gonna get a lot more than that through all these courses and these trainings, okay? But the $20,000 may seem expensive, but like in reality, it's really not that much, okay? Now, obviously, I'm not charging you guys the $20,000 for this, but let's just say we did. And if all this did was finally get you off of the sidelines and get you into the game, no longer are you learning about entrepreneurship, but now you're actually an entrepreneur, would it be worth the $20,000? Yeah, okay? My daughter started college last week, and guess what? It costs a lot more than $20,000 a year for her to learn college. And by the time it's done, she got 1 year done. She got to go through 5 years to get a degree to hopefully start a job that's not gonna pay her what she could make being an affiliate, doing this kind of stuff, right? Creating offers, okay? And so this is insane what you're getting for this amount of money. But I'm not gonna charge you guys $20,000, but let's say we cut that in half and I only charge you $10,000 for this, okay? If you charge you $10,000 and if all this did was help you to finally take these ideas out of your head and turn them into an offer, right? I know all you guys feel like you're called. You have a product, a service, something can change someone's life. We help you take that out of your head and actually turn it into something so you can get it out there. And OfferLab becomes this platform. You can launch it, you can get traffic, you can plug it into other people's funnels, okay? When you learn how to do that, would it be worth $10,000 to actually have this thing you've been thinking about forever done and traffic coming, people buying it, would it be worth $10,000? Of course it would, okay? But we're not gonna charge $10,000. What if I cut that in half again and only charge $5,000? And if all this did was finally give you the ability to get to know the players in your market. You're connecting with them and you're figuring things out and like you can do partnerships and like you're in their upsell. Like if all it is like get you into momentum in your market space with other people, would it be worth it? Of course it'd be worth $5,000. right? I paid more than that just to have a phone call with people I want to get to know. Because I'm like, how much your hourly consulting? Like $5,000. Like, can I pay that to you so I can have a connection with you? Inside the platform, you connect with offer owners and creators and people that drive traffic. They're all there together, hanging out. Okay, so we decided something as your price, and this is completely backwards. Okay, this is not like a normal pitch. Because again, for me, I don't actually care if you guys get this or not. Like, I just want you guys using the platform. Okay, but this is the reality. I want to do something completely different because I thought if we did this, it's going to be really special for you guys, okay? Because a couple things. Number one is I want you to sell on the OfferLab platform. Like, I want you guys being there. I want you to invest time and energy to be there, okay? But number two is I also need you to sell on the platform, okay? I'm fully aware this platform is based on a principle of like all of us working together in a community. If no one's there, it's not going to work, okay? So I need people with really good offers to be on the platform. I need people who are really good at driving traffic on the platforms, okay? I want everyone, like, I need you to be on the platform. So to do that, I'm doing something that's literally insane. This is what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to pay $497 to whoever told you about OfferLab when you upgrade the certification program. I don't get any of that money, okay? Whoever told you about this webinar, whoever you showed up, that person is going to get 100% of whatever you spend to be part of this, okay? I'm paying them 100% commissions because this isn't my platform, this is our platform.